What's going on, guys? Welcome back, and thanks for checking back in. Just want to talk briefly today about changing a key to a song so that you can sing it more effectively. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about. We'll jump right into it. But first, while I got your attention, I want to let you know I'm not a vocal coach. I probably early 2000s I signed up for vocal lessons. Early mid 2000s, I probably took 2 of them. I should have taken more. But so I'm not a vocal coach. I'm just telling you what worked for me, and sorry for being nasally too. I still am a couple days later, but that's the way that lingers on for a couple days. So I'm telling you what's worked for me. Do what's right for you, but maybe based on this experience, this could help somebody. So back in the days when we tried starting a full band, still friends with all those members. It just didn't work out due to life and kids and stuff like that, and that's okay. And that's why me and Aaron went and formed a duo, and that's the way things things play out the way they were meant to be. So, but I remember doing songs. Our lead guitar player, fabulous guitar player, and knew all the old school hits. And so for Sweet Home Alabama, for instance, now here's another topic. Whether you think that song is in D or G, I really don't know the truth to it. I know it's always been up for speculation, and you can YouTube it or Google it. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff out there. I've always, in my mind, looked at it as D. I think lead guitarists may look at it different because of the scales and stuff that are placed in there for the lead role. So. But for giggles here, I'm just using D. That's the way I've always looked at it, right or wrong. So DCG, right? So I know that was one of the songs I wanted to do different. I can't remember if I asked him to play that one different or not at the time, but there were a couple I wish that could have been different because I felt myself pushing, straining. I didn't think it sounded good to my ears, and I wasn't comfortable with it. Fast forward a little bit. Out as a duo. 1 guitar, 2 vocals, Sweet Home Alabama, DCG. I never felt right about it. I felt it needed to be done, but I almost wanted Aaron to sing it better, So I finally had somebody record me one day doing it. I should do this at home, but I didn't. Did it in a live scenario. So and I look back and I seen myself, and I'm like, no good, not doing it again. So. If I remember correctly, it was at that point where I made the decision, you know what, from now on, I'm not pushing myself. I can only make it through halfway, through the night or something without starting to feel vocal fatigue and on my folds and stuff and stuff like that. So I have to do what's right for me, for the duo, for the people who are supposed to be entertaining, right? So that's what I did, and I'm glad I did it. So real quickly, I finally became not afraid to change that key into something that fit my vocal range for that particular song. So instead of playing that song DCG all the way through, talking about Sweet Home Alabama. So now I capo 2nd fret and play A, G, D. So if I'm looking at original Sweet Home as in D, I guess you were looking at as in B and in B. So technically you could just play it open position in B, but I just capo it. I can play a little bit cleaner that way. So I capo at 2nd fret, A, G, D. So it's not about so much where I play it or what, it's the reason why I had to change the key. And I changed the key so that I could sing the song, feel good singing the song, and be able to let that come through, hopefully, like I do in other songs. So I don't do that to every song. When I learn a new song, it's not my intent to change the key. I only do that if I need to. Erin, on the other hand, I know we still got to get her on this channel, but Erin, on the other hand, she's that gifted singer. She sounds awesome, and she's that singer to where she can cover songs in the key usually that the original artist released it. So there's a lot of times. Sometimes I'll just have to back a song down half a step or maybe a whole step. Sometimes I got to bump it up. All depends on the artist that covered it, and vocal coaches would be able to tell you, or musicians more skilled than I am would be able to tell you, how people sing songs. I guess it would maybe come down to if they're higher or lower octave songs, where they're singing them. Sometimes I can match that, and sometimes I can't. And there is no shame in that. I've watched plenty of videos and seen what named artists are doing, and there's situations where they've changed the key of the song. So there's no shame in that. I should have said this is maybe directed towards newer singers to not be afraid to do that, because I didn't have that instruction years ago when I was starting out, and that's just, I wish that I did, but I didn't. So, but like I said, I don't look to do that. I only do it if it needs to be done to make the song enjoyable for me and for the listeners. So there's still a whole boatload of songs that we leave in the same key. Charlie Daniels, Long Haired Country Boy, leave that in the key of D. That's a song I can do right there, and that's no problem. Jamie Johnson, In Color, B flat, leave that alone. Florida Georgia Line, Cruise, B flat, leave that alone. Just where they did it. David Lee Murphy, key of B, Dust on the Bottle, same thing. Toby Keith, Should Have Been a Cowboy, right where he did it. But then there's a whole list of songs too that I have had to change the key to, whether it's going a little bit higher up the neck or a little bit lower, or sometimes just change it all together, like in the example I gave you for Sweet Home Alabama. Riley Green's song, pretty sure he always plays that in G, but with the whole guitar tuned down and stuff. That's exactly where I can do it too. So I mean, I hit that song, where he sings and recorded it. So again, I wish I had somebody to tell me a long time ago, don't be afraid to change that key, and go ahead and change that key to a key that you can sing it. So I hope that makes sense to you. Any questions, please ask below. And again, I'm not an authority. I'm not a vocal coach. There's many of them out there. That's not me. I'm telling you what I did and what worked for me. And if you are a newer singer, or a singer that has just put songs on the back burner because they didn't work, especially if you're a duo or a solo, maybe you can go back and revisit that and say, okay, well, I guess we can just change a key to it, because there was a time I didn't know that, you could do that. It just wasn't in my vocabulary at the time. So, again, but a lot of my things are kind of self-taught too. So I didn't have that instruction. There's a lot of things I wish I did a long time ago, but I didn't. Instruction-wise for music and stuff. So anyways, I hope that sums it up. And any questions, ask below. Do what's best for you. I'm not afraid to change a key anymore, and I can do a lot more songs that I really want to do. Even Big and Rich, Save the Horse, Ride a Cowboy. I think their whole original song was just, I think E to A, E to A, E to A, the whole song just a 2/4. And I'm B to E doing that song, if I remember correctly. But songs like Blake Shelton, Boys Around Here, pretty sure I got it right where he does it. It's just AD. I'm pretty sure that's just a 2/4 as well. So it's been a couple months since I played that one. I think that's just an A to D song. So yeah. And if you didn't know, lots of hit songs out there too. They're only 2 chords. So, but just gotta look them up and find them. So, anyways, ask below if any questions. I hope that helps somebody out there. If you decide to change a key to a song so that you can do it yourself, especially if you're a solo or a duo, pretty simple to do, just transposing the song. So, all right, thanks for checking in. We'll see you next time. Bye.